Hey again, Prepper for the Ages, coming back at you from my primary location. How are you doing? I wanted to talk about what's happening between Belarus and Poland. And right now it is November 12th, 2021, and there is a push between Poland and Belarus. It is having to do with migrants, and the migrants are basically stuck between Poland and Belarus. They're in Belarus, they're trying to get to Poland. The Polish government is pushing them back and keeping them on the other side of the fence. Meanwhile, Belarus is giving giving the migrants wire cutters, the refugees wire cutters, and saying good luck. And it's gone so far as Belarus saying that they will cut off, threatening to cut off or implying to threaten to cut off the one of the gas pipelines to Europe. And as you all know, Europe depends on Russian gas in order to help heat Europe and stay warm in the winter. But yeah, let's talk about this from a prepper perspective, because we're preppers here. So let's talk about this from a prepper perspective. Prepper's perspective is, if the SHTF and things get tough where you live, do you bug out or do you bug in? Well, looking at what happened is looking at what's happening to the people, the refugees, you say the refugees, the migrants, whatever you want to call them. They're going from a very hard situation, and I'm sure that they didn't even imagine in their wildest dreams that they would be stuck at a border crossing with neither side wanting them, and not a lot of food, well, not a lot of water, and almost no food. I don't think they had ever imagined that would happen to them, and that's what's happening to them. And I think they're from Afghanistan and all these different countries, so they've migrated from the south to the north, and since they have not been or experienced the weather climate in the north, they're getting very cold, firsthand knowledge right now. So, as a prepper, I'm looking at that and going, well, I'm here, I'm warm, I'm okay, I'm comfortable, and yeah, it gives me more not courage, it gives me more incentive that if something happens, I can band together with my neighbors and we can take care of almost anything that comes our way. Nothing big like big bada booms, but things that are threatening us, that come our way. Yeah, that makes me want to band together and bug in instead of bugging out, trying to go somewhere else, trying to establish, safety and normality and having food and water somewhere else. Yeah, it makes me want to bug in. And yeah, only on very extreme circumstance would you want to bug out, like uninhabitable. And even then, it's like, okay, define uninhabitable, because looking at those people, and if I was in their shoes, I would have wanted to stay home. And I'm sure they would have wanted to stay home, but they are looking for greener pastures or whatnot in another place, and it doesn't look good for them. So whatever your take on refugees or migrants or whatever, it, in my humble opinion, I'd bug in, um, and take my chances here instead of somewhere else, or trying to go from country to country. All right, that's my 2 cents for now. Well, I learn by, I learn by reading, I learn by seeing. I don't want to learn by experience. Well, I want to learn the good things by experience, and not the bad things, like being a refugee with no food and not wanted anywhere. Okay, all right, that's enough for now. I hope this finds you well. Prepper for the Ages signing out for now.